Y'all, I wanna give y'all a brief summary of what, to me, and what God put in my heart, what wisdom, what my beautiful lady wisdom put in my heart. The Akasha records. I ain't gonna say the Akasha records. I am connected though. Ain't that right, guy? What you say, guy? You said you are the Akasha records. What Jesus? Look at Jesus, back. You are the Akasha records. Anyway, um, um, let me see what Judas Cash. You know, I figured I wouldn't have to explain something so trivial as Judas Cash. I figured the land of blood and all the other stuff in the Bible would have been unwarned y'all about the Judas Cash, but I guess you don't get it. My people don't get it. Why? Oh, because we was in 500 years of slavery, and we ain't never had nothing, and we living in there, and we ain't never, all y'all do is whine and cry. When the books right there to tell you not only how to get out of the situation, but how to overcome and be an overachiever. Y'all letting a bomb out, do y'all? Now, Judas Cash. That's why I told y'all every single thing in the Bible is power. So we just gonna start with two words, Judas and cash. Okay? So this is just a brief summary. It's deep, but it ain't that deep. Not for me. So Judas Cash is basically cursed money, blood money. Blood money, Judas Cash, and cursed money is the same thing in the same category. Now, what do this mean to my people? That means no matter what you buy with that money, somebody showed me a list of white cars. My doppelganger showed me a list of white cars that everybody bought, that my mama and my pop now, or somebody in that family, whoever robbed me, bought everybody so they could gang stop me. You sold out somebody for a car? I was just playing, that might not. I'm gonna just keep that on something else. Since I got the information from the doppelganger, we're gonna just leave it at that. She said they did it for her. She said they did it to sacrifice her. She said they stole her identity. She said they entrapped her. She said they took her family. No, you lost your family for being a whore and a drug addict, and you never had anything. And how can somebody rob somebody who ain't never worked? Go sit down somewhere. When they chose you for a doppelganger, whoever chose you for a doppelganger need to be fired. Especially doppelganger me. Even though I'm broke, I was born in the slum. I was born broke. I'm just in the same position I was born in. But I was still able to successfully accomplish all this. So sit down, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down in that crack house, in the whore house, or in the stripper house, whatever house, or that pole stand dance you like to do. Go do something besides getting people energy that work for a living. Because believe it or not, they don't do none of that. Even out of moderation, they don't do none of that. That's what's wrong with you young girls. You want to have fun too much. That's why I like older women. All y'all want to do is sit down and talk about folk and gossip and make sure you look pretty just so you can look ugly with the juice, just so you can hurry up and back to the Judas Cash, just so you can hurry up, hit a lick from sacrifice. When you sacrifice somebody, that's Judas Cash. No offense to the drug addict, to the hustlers and the gangsters out there. I guess you won't mind because we was all in. When you do something for blood money, that's Judas Cash. And I ain't saying that to make everybody, I'm saying that to make sure you elevate. Fade in and out, y'all. Fade in and out. Everybody can't cold turkey. I never tried it. I don't like cold turkey or nothing. Because when you cold turkey something, you miss it. Now, back to Judas Cash. So what's up with Judas Cash? Judas Cash is that somebody could give you $1 billion and still in 5 years you'll go broke. How is that possible? Because let's say you build a business, and let's say since you ain't good with money, and since you never had this money, and since you stole the whole $1 billion, you're gonna take it upon yourself and start a $500 million business, not realizing If you got a $500 million business, it's gonna probably take you at least at a good minimum of 240. If you got a $500 million business, it's gonna probably take you 240. I say 500,000 to re-up with whatever you got in the business. Then you got to pay the bills of the business. That's gonna cost you another $100,000, $200,000. So if you done bought that business, and when it's time for tax, that's your $1 billion. Boom. I just throw the bomb on y'all. And a lot of y'all still didn't get it. A lot of y'all still didn't get it. But so what is Judas Cash? Judas Cash is what your drug money gonna turn into if you don't finally realize that God blessed you long enough to be in that street, to get what you need out of that street, and to invest what you got in that street into legal money. Go from illegal money to legal money. So you basically did like my girl said. You skipped over God. You skipped over the dark night of the soul because you want to keep chilling with your homies. You want to keep dealing with the hoes. You want to keep acting like you got all the dough. So guess what you do? Once you skip over God, hit the flow. What's Judas Cash? Judas Cash is when you got a good job and you still can't elevate because you in gang stalking organizations. You got a great job, but you in a gang stalking organization that sacrifice good people to Satan. So you can't elevate. That means you are in a cage. You in God's cage now. Everybody act like it's a big deal when they sell themselves to Satan, like Satan gonna protect you. Satan can't protect you from God. Honestly, Satan just really do this. Hey, God, I gave him this for their soul, and he get a contract to God, and God put you in the cage. Guess who the only one can pop the lock to the cage? Judas Cash. Judas Cash is when you got money, when you got a business of your own, but you still want to steal everybody else's money. You still want to take everybody else's money. So guess what God do? He make you not only lose the money you stole, but you start to lose your business money. That's what Judas Cash is. Now, do we get it now? It don't matter if you work for an organization or legit business. If that business, and you know that business, is funded by other organizations that sacrifice God's people to Satan, then that's Judas Cash. And that's why you check the check. That's what Judas Cash is. Judas Cash is no matter how much money you got, somehow you just keep being check to check. You losing the money fast as you get it. So you I sacrificed this one person, got $5 million. You go talk to your arrested friend and you tell your friend about the situation, how you about to lose the $5 million after sacrificing somebody, and your little friend that's part of the gang stalking group that don't nobody know about but him, at least that's what he think, he gonna tell you sacrifice somebody else. Just so you can lose your soul. Judas Cash. It ain't worth it. Blood money ain't worth it. Now for me, back when I came up, when we got in the street for a reason. And as soon as I got to the reason, when I got in that street, I got a goal. And as soon as I accomplished the goal, I took the money I made from the street and I immediately got out the streets. And who I couldn't make it right with in the streets, or the home that I tore up in the streets, I at least went to those people and apologized to those people in the streets. That's called humiliation. To the human standards, humiliation is something to laugh at. But to God's standards, humiliation is congratulations. There go the brief summary of Judas Cash.